Hey guys, how's it going? Tmanplays here with another Warno game for you today, and we're gonna be doing a 10v10. Uh, we're gonna be playing as 35th. Got all our other divisions represented on both sides, and we're gonna be attacking Foxtrot, trying to go for all these high rises. I got plenty of Spetsnaz OP, plenty of Iglas, and a Metis team, just to kind of lock this down. Make sure that we win any engagement here. Also for this video, I'm gonna be showing off the Vasilek a bit, showing off how good this can be. So we'll see. Our teammate here has these MI24 Ks and Vs, which is going to kind of push into the back of the objective. This actually lets me know that it's clear all the way up to here, and it's clear here. So some of my units already going to unload, but I'm going to decide to repath some of them further up since we know that it's clear here. Might as well take advantage of the ground. So the ones that haven't loaded, we're just, instead of reloading them back up, we're just going to manually route those forward. Go ahead and take the next set of high rises as our teammates now kind of getting shot by these OH-58Cs. Does take out one of his MI-24Vs, and he's going to pull back his recon choppers. But by this point, they serve their purpose, as my infantry is pretty much all the way to the other side of this objective. So you see just kind of moving up slowly. Also got an Akula AA, just to have a little bit more AA presence here. But Metis going to be in a good spot. Start firing off some rounds towards these PVADs. Gets a nice hit there. And just playing defensively with my Metis and Angela here, making sure that we don't get flanked down this road. So already going to order some more Metis, because Metis are really good in these buildings here because of the line of sight. Can really cancel out some of these roads and whatnot as our Metis gets another chaparral there. So Vasilek's finally arrived. Gonna start firing these bad boys as we're basically trying to hit all this clumped up infantry. So you'll see big barrage coming. Opponent tries to bomb me with HE. Doesn't really hit my infantry though. And really high arch, but you can see start dropping now. And basically we're just suppressing anything within this area. So I'm moving up the Spetsnaz to see how effective this is. Metis does unfortunately go down. As the third volley is now landing. Really giving these Spetsnaz a nice edge in these engagements. Also, now going to use the Vasileks to target these mech rifles here. Here's a perfect example. You can see the suppression starts ticking up on these units. And now it's going to allow these Spetsnaz to really do a lot of damage, as we still have high cohesion. All his mech rifles now have low cohesion. But we're also doing some damage on the side. Every time one of those hits, takes out a man. It's really nice just to see the effect of this. It's pretty cool. Yeah, these also have a really quick reload time of only 3 seconds. So you can pretty much just aim, fire, aim, fire, aim, fire. So you can just see the amount of damage we're doing to all these mech rifles here, making them kind of useless. So gonna decide to move them now, so we don't want to get artilleried by anything. So just going to move those to a different location. We do see the opposing team here is gaining some ground, so we do got to be a little careful. Make sure none of these Bradleys come over the edge. That is why we have the menace here. So I am going to order, after this helicopter, some more infantry. Just to kind of... First ones are going to come in here, but then we're going to get another menace here just to kind of secure this area. But we've got full control here. Our team is at a +2. I've done my job of holding this, so now you'll see ordering another menace here as we're going to try and start pushing back against this push because we don't want to lose this objective. So I'm also rerouting one of these metas to go in this building here just to further prevent anything that peeks over the edge. We'll be able to hit it. And metas are really useful against these Bradleys. So with my Akula, I'm going to try and chase away these OH-58 scouts. So we're just kind of scaring those off. And then we decide, we don't really want to follow them in too deep. So we'll just pull back. So Vasilek's now going to be firing on some infantry I saw here. So now pretty much anything in here is suppressed. And I'm trying to hit this M1A1 to keep him mobile, but he is moving it, so gotta change the targeting on that. I did get up an Akula as well, which is gonna be firing these Vickers. It's a nice kill there. Akula really the perfect call-in for this as he doesn't have any long-range AA to support this. You see the Vickers going to work. Gets another Luke's there. And we actually kill the command tank. And we're going to hit this PVADS as well. And with one Vicker left, pretty much nothing else for us to target there. So Akula AT really doing its job nicely. Now Vasileks have moved up because we spotted this M1HA. It did have a destroyed engine, but he repaired it just in time. So unfortunately, our shells aren't going to land in time to be able to really kill that off. He does escape for now. As our teammate here has quite a lot of helicopters. Those are pretty strong right now, so fair game, I suppose. But basically, we're just peppering everything we can with the Vasileks. So you can see anything I see, I'm pretty much just targeting, especially the weaker units like the supplies. Because as all these shots land, you can just see the damage they're doing. And that's going to be a dead helicopter. Going to force the HA to try and retreat, as he is pretty much suppressed now. So Vasilek's doing a nice job of kind of zoning the enemy out from these ranges, allowing our teammate to get back into the zone. I did move my Mi-26 to the soccer field. Nice little landing strip for my Akulas. Opposing team going to try and cluster my Vasileks, so they are proving to be pretty annoying, as we're just going to move those away. Got to keep them mobile. And we're slowly moving some infantry across so that these Vasileks are supported by these units in case he does happen to send anything close to the edge. I also have the Akula and the Akula A and AT versions up, just so that we can make sure they are protected, as they are kind of at half ammunition now. Gonna land this Mi-26 just to fully resupply everything there. And you can see they just absolutely drain that supply. So now we're just going to use this as kind of a scout for the helicopters, as it is a 12 HP kind of unit. So it can take some hits. Let me know if there's any AA up here. Unfortunately, another cluster comes in right where I moved my units. So we got to move that quickly again. Don't have time to really sit there and fire again. We did get some nice hits off and destroy a mortar there. So that was nice. And no real change here. I moved up some supply just to keep all my infantry alive. Eagle is still doing a nice job. Get a F-16 LGB there. I moved up my metis just to see what he has here. And we got our Vasileks right at the edge, which is where they're going to be really effective against all these kind of units. So sure enough, we see an Apache ATGM there. But we're going to use this time to basically hit these mortars since we're at a really close and deadly range. So just watch these land down on target here. And well, that's going to be a dead 107 mortar. And now we're just going to pull back because the Apache is getting a little close. Don't quite have the AA support. Do have the Akula here, but it only has one Igla left. So trying to just run across with these Iglas now to basically help keep these Vasileks alive, as our opponent here really seems to be getting fed up with these. So we see another mortar. Decide, you know, let's give it another volley, see if we can take it out. So Vasilek's gonna fire away. And well, this mortar is not gonna have a good time. So we actually destroy the vehicle there, and the mortar actually somehow just barely made it out of the blast radius because he was moving before my shots could land there. Akula, though, hitting this HA as he's trying to flank me from this side. So nice position there, able to do some nice damage on that HA. And well, we see the Gepard coming, so now we're going to try and use our Vasileks to hit those positions. Although they are moving, and it does take a while for these shells to land. So we do kind of have to change targets quite a lot, predict where the enemy is going to be. But I'm basically just targeting the supply, trying to deny him any type of supply. But he is now realizing that he needs to keep moving his forces. Fortunately, though, he moves this one right back in the line of fire, but I didn't get a full volley off, so we aren't able to really do any damage there. But we are keeping him pinned back at the end of the objective here. I now have a T-64 BV up. I have my Iglas here. Are in a good spot to try and hit the Kiowa. Do get the kill there. And the other one also in a position to hit that Apache. So we're slowly zoning out the enemy. He's also getting pretty aggressive with that HA, so that's going to allow our AT to open back up. End up getting another nice hit there. Another Vickers flies out, and we end up getting the kill shot. So because he pushed up the Gepard so far to try and deal with my helicopters, I was able to move up this T-64 to take one of those out. So that's another good kill for me. And I can just start firing with my Vasileks again at some of his units in the rear. So some missile here flying on my T-64. Not sure what that is. Has quite a heavy hit though. So obviously some type of tow system. So we're going to be forced to smoke this soon and pull back. You can see now the use of the Metis. Every time one of his units kind of peeks out from this tree line, these two Metis can kind of just open up. Hit that Leopard 1A5. A little too slow to move my Vasiliks, so end up getting counter battery just a bit. Don't really take too much damage, but we're going to move those out of the way. So I got some supplies coming in to basically rearm all these guys, including my Iglas. And I'm pulling my T-64B back so that we don't lose that. I'm also just kind of hovering back here with the AT because I know he does have some AA in this area, so I don't want to fly too close. I'm basically letting my opponent push this infantry in front, and I'm waiting to get this Metis and this T-64B above the hill before I really kind of commit. So you can see now we push up. Got free shots on the Bradley there. Other shot going for the next Bradley. Able to get another nice hit there. And, well, one of my Vasiliks finally gets caught out. Is going to end up going down here. That shell there. So we do lose one. We almost lose another to a jet crashing into us. But now we've reached another Mi-26. So going to be getting some supplies for those. Healing them up nicely. Still control this entire town area. I pushed up the OP, which just killed a Bradley. And we've also kicked out the opponent's command from this objective, so now we're at a +5. I've got a really nice hold on the outer edge of this zone. And I didn't really want to waste supplies on healing these. Just basically want their ammunition full. Want to use this Mi-26 in case I need more stuff for my Akulas. So you'll see one Akula I pushed up to the edge here to basically deny anything in this zone. Cluster artillery going to be a little too close there. So we are going to end up taking that out. And, well, Vasilik's now going to be opening up on this command Abrams that we see. As unfortunately our T-64BV misses its Agona. But all our shots landing now. Gonna keep him outside of that zone. So back to the soccer field, trying to land this Akula. Get some supplies from this Mi-26. And, well, the opponent hitting my supply here, but it's already done its job. We already have full ammunition on these guys. Also got some more supplies here just to help these T-64 BVs, as I got 2 of them now, so I can kind of help put pressure on the opponent here. Meta's going to be engaging these arrow rifles. We have the advantage here, though, because we're in the building and he's out in the open. So you can see the difference in stress. Now we've ended up routing him. And, well, this is why it's useful to have the Metas at the edge of the zone in these buildings, because we can catch out units like that PVADs right there. So Vasilik's trying to hit on these stingers here. I believe this Igla also just got a shot on the Apache, but now he's out of ammo. And, well, my bad. Accidentally moved these guys forward and kind of forgot to micro them, because now we're getting hit by the Apache with the Hellfires and a tow. So got to smoke both of those and pull them back. Bit of a mistake there. And we're going to move the supply in to help heal those up. See some artillery now landing in these buildings, which makes me think he has something in here since he's desperately trying to get rid of these units. But I need the Vasiliks to move closer so that I can hit the Abrams there. And it really works well how this hill is here, because that allowed me to get so close with these Vasiliks, which can let me get some really nice shots on his units. Because if you think about it, if I wasn't using the hill, I'd have to have these Vasiliks right here, kind of, and that tow would then be able to take us out. So this hill here was kind of pivotal to this. You can see the first volley landing behind his tank. So I'm just constantly moving the volley closer, but turns out I believe Vickers was able to destroy that tank. So we got full control again, back to the +5, moving around our Vasilek some more. Still have full control of this area. Move back up my T-64s, but he still has the tow there. So pulling him back again. I don't need to further put pressure on this. Gonna move up some Iglas to deal with the Apache there. I did resupply this Igla here. And well, I finally get smart enough to start targeting some of the units on this little tree line. You can see the counter battery coming in, but we've already moved our Vasileks. See also 2 Stingers that just fired from there. So these Vasileks going to be really useful at just lowering the cohesion and potentially killing off those tow and Stinger units in here. But our teammate here sees the time is short, as we're less than a minute to victory. Just going to charge ahead with all his recon helicopters and then his main Akula force, so we can see what we were firing upon. And well, don't really need to do much more. This game is definitely ours, as we control this zone, control this zone, control this zone, and we're very, very close to finishing off the enemy on this side. And we get it by the end, which sends us to a +6. And I'm giving one last Vasilek volley to the Eyehawk back here, but not going to have enough time for those shots to land because of the high arch. And that's going to be a GG. So 35Y, pretty strong with the Vasileks. Pretty strong. So you can see our KD was pretty solid there. We actually got the highest kills and the second lowest losses on our team. Go through the kills and losses. You can see Vasileks each getting quite a few units there. The real hero unit, though, this Akula AT, killed a 2A3, 2 2A3s, 1A5, 2 Lukes, Command M1A1, Recon Bradley PVADs, an Armored Transport and Iltis, 2 more PVADs, an M1A1HA, 2 M2A2 Bradleys, and it got the cluster on that left-hand side. The AA version also destroying 2 OH-58Cs, proving its worth. But Vasileks, just little kills here and there. But these Vasileks are only 60 points. So, I mean, if you think about it, this is a 40-point mortar. I believe this Milan is 60 points as well. If we go back up, these scouts are 30 points. This is, I believe, 85 points. Another 60 points. Stinger, another 40 points. So, I mean, you can see they can get value pretty quickly. And it's not really what you kill with them. It's the suppression that they offer you in order to win those firefights. So while you can't kill all these heavily armored targets and whatnot, you can suppress them and then make the engagements more favorable for you to win. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope to see y'all in the next one. Later.